Hello, welcome to the Modern Sophisticate channel. My name is Oyinkosala. Today's topic of conversation is on the importance of forgiveness, specifically forgiving your mother. As young girls, our mothers were at the center of our universe. We knew she was a girl. We knew we related to her. We knew we came from her. We just didn't know what kind of a girl she was and how she was bigger than us. We just didn't understand that. It was your mother who defined what a woman was. She showed you what a woman's limits were, what her capacities were, what she could and she could not do in society. Some of us grew up with mothers whom we had to compete with for our father's attention. So we grew up believing that womanhood was rooted in competition, betrayal, and manipulation. Others of us grew up with mothers who sacrificed their mind, body, and soul. So we defined motherhood as martyrdom. Some of us grew up with mothers who had no understanding of who they were or had shame and bitterness attached to their womanhood. So we, as their daughters, transitioned into womanhood physically, but we were left emotionally and spiritually bankrupt and stagnant, unable to move on and completely unsure of what it means to be a woman. Some of us grew up with mothers who knowingly or unknowingly abused and neglected us, physically, emotionally, or verbally. We as their daughters grew up hardened by the experience of never knowing a mother's warmth and comfort and safety in her bosom. All of these experiences require forgiveness from the daughter. There is no tutorial on what makes a good mother, yet I have come to the understanding and the belief that all mothers do the best that they can with the awareness that they have. This is not to discount the trauma that you may have experienced from your mother. It is solely to advocate and present a different idea. And that idea is that your mother offered the same kind of mothering she was given, regardless of whether or not that was the type of mother you needed or wanted. Perhaps she was unable to show up for you in a meaningful way because she was never shown how to. She did not know how to. It was never modeled for her. I believe that it is important that as a woman comes into womanhood, she learns to forgive her mother as it frees her from the emotional emptiness that she may have felt as a child and is now being reflected into her womanhood. It also sets up the foundation for us as women to see our mothers as more than just the role that they play in our lives, but as a fellow woman. A woman with desires, dreams, aspirations, traumas, and issues. A woman trying to navigate through life just like you. Relating to your mother in this aspect allows you to offer her grace and forgiveness. Forgiveness is never it's never an outside job. It is an internal decision that you make to release any and all feelings harbored. It is choosing to accept what happened and learning from it. It is moving forward as opposed to reliving that experience. I'd like for you to ask yourself these questions. In what ways are you like your mother? In what ways are you different from your mother? What are some things that you admire, you truly admire about her? What was her mother like? What was your grandmother like? What are your mother's limiting beliefs on what it means to be a woman? What are some of your limiting beliefs on what it means to be a woman? And finally, I want to leave you with this beautiful quote that I heard from Iyanla Vanzant, and that is, forgiveness helps us to see where we are, how we got there, and how to shut the door and never return. Please take care of yourself until I see you again. Bye.